Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Adventures. Man, this has got to be close to the end of this. Oh ho ho. Last one was very heated indeed. If you haven't seen it, you better go look now, because I think we're about to blow the lid off this. So, it looked hopeless, absolutely hopeless in the last one, and then at the last moment, in true Ace Attorney fashion, someone shouted out, in our defense, hopefully, saying that they can fix this, they've got something, they need to be heard, here we go. The lady, she is here. And she's saying that she's the judicial assistant to the defense, but I wasn't aware of that. Were you guys? It's the first I'm hearing of it. Let's find out.
Well, I understand you are the judicial assistant to the defense, but why this sudden ingress into my courtroom?
Ha! A judicial assistant and a woman, no less.
Whoa, okay, wait a minute now. Don't start in with that, because listen, you were just licking the ass of that other lady, so what's wrong with this one? She's pretty too.
The rules state that females are not permitted into this court of law other than to testify.
Wow. I mean, I guess it is like way back in the day. I guess I get it. Yes, I fully understand. I ask only for 5 minutes of time. I have some vital evidence that I must hand over to the defense. Alright, Susato, let's see. She's Susato Mikotoba. I assume the daughter now of that teacher that we met.
You're too late, little girl. This trial has already been concluded.
Okay, so he's only gonna kiss the ass of white ladies. I see how it is.
5 minutes, I will not allow a moment more.
Man, they are not nice to her, are they?
But Your Excellency!
I am most grateful. Alright, what do you have, honey? Please, I'll take anything at this point. Oh, hey, hello. just, it's getting cozy over here. Just come on in. We got room. Who exactly are you? Good question. I was just about to ask the same thing. I'm sorry. There's no time. Please simply accept this for now. What is it? A report about something written in English? Oh, geez, okay. Can we read it? It's Giselle Brett's research. Is it? The Englishwoman's? After the trial resumed earlier, I hurried back to the university. I went to Dr. Wilson's laboratory in the medical faculty and borrowed this paper.
Oh, yes, that's right. Miss Brett was studying under the professor, wasn't she?
Yeah, they mentioned that a couple of times, I think.
So, does this research, whatever it is, have something to do with the case?
I'm afraid I don't know.
Were you just told to come in here and bring it?
I haven't been able to listen to the proceedings of the trial myself.
Oh, no, of course not.
She wasn't allowed in here. Like they said, women aren't allowed in court at this time frame of history unless they are testifying. I see.
Special characteristics of curare and its effects on human subjects. Interesting.
Curare? Is that like fucking Final Fantasy spell? I cast curare.
Curare? What's that?
I've never heard that word before. I'm telling you, that's like after curaga or something.
Time's up.
That was not 5 minutes. Let me look at my recording.
The prosecution demands the immediate removal of this female trespasser from the courtroom.
There was too little time for me to read it in detail, but I've summarized what I could on a note just inside the cover. If you think it could be valuable, please cast your eye over it.
Honey, I'll read anything you give me at the moment, because we've got nothing else.
This is wonderful, thank you. Giselle's report has been entered into the court record. Giselle's report, a report detailing an unknown poison that Miss Brett has been researching during her time at university. You don't say.
Poison, is it?
Just what I said last time, like we were going through it, but they said that there was no evidence to support it. Goodbye then, and good luck. Thank you, honey. Thank you for your help. That was super helpful.
Right, let me read this real quick. You have had long enough, counsel. We cannot detain our English guests any longer.
Hold that thought.
Please excuse. Scooby-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Let's look. Synopsis: a poison made from the bark of certain trees in the jungles of South America. The hunters of the region have used it since ancient times to incapacitate their prey. Okay. Special characteristics. Effect: instant paralysis of the entire body and subsequent death, even in minute doses. Route of entry: The above-mentioned effects occur when the poison enters the body through a wound, such as that inflicted by a blowpipe dart. Oh. Interesting. Through a wound. It says dart. But what about something else? This could be why we didn't have any traces of poison in the cup. Didn't drink it, perhaps. Practical applications. Due to its ability to render the human body paralytic, it's believed that the toxin could have application as an anesthetic. As an anesthetic? Oh no. Uh-oh. However, a solution for the respiratory arrest caused as a result of the full body paralysis must be found first, or patients would die of suffocation. Oh boy. Oh, I don't like where that's going. Okay. Ma'am, you just sit tight. I ain't finished with you.
I ask the prosecution and the defense now, one last time. Does either side have any further evidence to present to the court? I presume not, but...
No, I do now, thank God.
The prosecution has made its case convincingly enough already. Nothing more to add, Your Excellency.
Bionosuke, we're out of options here. This really is our very last chance. Yes, I know. Slam it! Your Excellency, the defense does have new evidence. He's not impressed, I don't think, at this point. I think even he's feeling that this is going on a little too long. He might not be so lenient with us.
That look. The unyielding stare of a true Japanese warrior.
Oh, thanks. Dang, you've risen me already? Let's go.
Well, Miss Brett,
Yes, Your Excellency.
if you wouldn't mind, perhaps you could grace us with your presence a little longer.
It's a delightful invitation, but I'm afraid it's not so very long until tea time. I'll have to politely decline. No, I don't think he's asking you, honey. I think he's politely telling you.
Forgive me, Miss Brett, it seems I wasn't clear. I realized it was phrased as a question, however.
No, he's telling you, girl. You gotta stay.
I must ask you to treat that as an order.
Oh, ho, ho, she's not gonna like that. I've said it many times before, but the Japanese language makes no sense.
Well, too bad. You hear. My apologies, dear lady. So, counsel, what is this new evidence that demands the court's attention?
Well, let me just tell you. Yes! Right here. Miss Josiah Brett, we understand that you were studying under Dr. Wilson and Yume University, doing research. Okay, thank you for your input. Research by sheer coincidence, perhaps? Into a deadly poison?
What?
Poison? Where are you going with this, counsel?
A toxin known as curare, Your Excellency. Even the slightest amount of this deadly poison entering the body leads to instant death.
Objection!
Man,
What complete and utter nonsense? Curare, you say? I've never even heard of it, and I've played every Final Fantasy.
you wouldn't have done?
What do you mean?
I mean that you wouldn't have heard of curare before for one very simple reason. First of all, it doesn't even look like it can be manufactured here. So why would they talk about it?
It doesn't exist in our country.
See, that's what I was thinking before.
It doesn't exist.
Correct. Which means, no matter what test the police can do for toxins, they'd never identify curare. So I thought maybe it was a poison that specifically came from England, but this worked. We were on the right track. Why? Because there is no test available here that can identify the presence of this highly deadly poison. So now I know how. So it was in the cup. They just couldn't, they couldn't identify it. And remember, it needed a wound. He had just had a tooth extracted. Drink the water. That's the end of it. That has to be it. It has to be.
Order! Order! Counsel, does this deadly poison truly exist?
According to this report, authored by the visiting research student from England, curare has long been used by the tribespeople of South America as a poison to lace their arrows. It seems that it's reasonably well known among European doctors and scientists.
To lace their arrows?
The report states it is produced from the extract of a tree that grows deep in the Amazonian jungle, and it was first brought back to Europe at the turn of the century by explorers. It claims that animals shot by arrows laced with curare suffer instant death. Doesn't that about sum it up, Miss Brett?
You sweating yet, honey? No? Okay, soon. You just wait. I get you.
Trumpery, these aspersions are utter trumpery.
Don't start talking about his ass.
To start with, if the victim had been administered some of this so-called deadly poison, he would have had been squirming and writhing in pain, and the other diners would have surely noticed.
It's not that kind of poison. It makes you paralyzed. That's what it says.
That is true. What do you say to that, Inspector?
Oh, here we go. We're getting fucking Castlevania up in here with the music. Do you guys hear it? Good.
Obviously, I would have noticed a disturbance like that.
I don't remember anything like that either. I didn't notice the professor being in any kind of pain. If anything, it probably took away his pain, because he couldn't do anything.
According to this, however, it's the other way around.
What do you mean, the other way around?
The very fact that the victim didn't show any visible signs of distress is evidence that curare was used. Explain yourself, counsel. The moment this toxin enters a person's system, it causes instant paralysis. In other words, afflicted victims lose all strength and are completely unable to— Look at us checking like we didn't just read it. Even if they were in total agony, there would be no visible signs of pain at all. How terrible. Obviously, if a man lost all his strength in his muscles, he'd collapse on the floor. But with a chair under him for his support, as Dr. Wilson did, the effects could go largely unnoticed.
I don't follow, Kazuma. That's just paralysis. I thought the poison caused instant death. That is true.
The full explanation is extremely unpleasant. The poison causes immediate paralysis, as I said, leaving the victim unable to move.
But then they suffocate because they can't breathe, I bet.
But after a short time, the paralysis is so severe, it causes the muscles that control respiration to fail.
Oh, yeah. They just, like it said in the book, they suffocate. God, that's one of my worst fears. One of my very, very worst fears is suffocation / drowning, aka both.
Respiration? In other words, the actual cause of death is suffocation. And all the while, the victim is conscious and aware, just unable to move.
That's horrifying. Yeah.
That's hideous.
What do you think of your English folks now, sir?
To the observer, it would almost look like the victim was slipping peacefully into an endless sleep. But for the victim himself, his final moments would be a living hell. That is the true nature of this deadly curare poison.
That's fucking awful, dudes. Ew. God, that's like my ultimate nightmare.
And you're suggesting that this bottle, counsel, actually contains this terrifying poison?
God, I hope no one drank out of it. Jeez. No one else, I mean.
This is all very convenient, isn't it? A hitherto unknown poison for which there is no means of testing. What a happy tale for the defense.
If I may.
All these facts. You think you're so clever, but you must be taught some manners.
Oh shit, she told you to shut up. It is you who must be taught.
Of course. Dear lady!
Shut up, man. Alright, where are you going, honey? So, this is how you Japanese behave, is it?
What?
You steal another's honest hard work, and then announce the results as if you discovered them. I'm appalled. What a loathsome act.
Well, Miss Brett, the feeling is mutual.
Yeah, you kind of killed somebody, ma'am. Don't worry about your report, I think. Whatever do you mean?
Capitalizing on the unfortunate circumstances of an innocent man to frame him for a heinous crime? That really is a loathsome act.
Ooh, girl, spill it. Get her. She's getting flayed.
Wouldn't you agree?
Objection! Enough of this. I, for one, refuse to accept it. The idea of some poison that doesn't even exist in the great empire of Japan is breaking the rules.
How? Other places, you know. What's so funny? What is so funny? I don't think you should be laughing. Oh, excuse me. Your Excellency.
Yes, Miss Brett?
May I borrow that bottle for a moment, please?
Is she gonna drink out of it? Well, yeah, I don't, see why not. Is she gonna drink out of it? Uh-oh. Go ahead, girl. You know why it's not gonna affect her? Because she doesn't have a wound in her body. I'm gonna call that now, too.
Don't get too big for your boots, you insignificant little island boys.
Ma'am! Woohoo! Okay, you need to sit down. Sorry?
To an Englishwoman such as myself, this whole affair is a farcical comedy. No little police games and these foolish court romantics. It's laughable, really.
She's gonna drink it because she doesn't have a wound in her mouth. Girl, you better hope you don't.
But I'm getting bored of all of it now. It's time for the games to end. Cheers.
Alright, lie back and think of England, honey.
She's gonna drink it. It's totally fine.
What are you doing? You should go. Dang, girl. What'd that mouth do? You slugged it. Shoot.
No sparkle left at all. How appropriate for this shabby affair.
Who the hell just drinks... I have a question for the comments. Who the hell just drinks plain sparkling water? I've tried, but it's the worst thing ever. It's so gross. And I love water, and I love sparkling soda and sparkling drinks. But oh my god, sparkling water plain? Who's out here doing that? It's gross as hell. Do you do it? I need to hear from people who actually like it, because you're wrong.
Goodness. Whatever is the matter? You all look quite stunned.
No, it was just that I was hoping you'd fall over and die, and it didn't happen. So, now I'm upset. So, no curare? The bottle was clean, is that what you're saying?
You look quite incredulous, little boy. But of course, that's the simple truth. Thank you for presenting the findings of my research so concisely here in this grand venue. Most kind.
Ugh.
Thank you, waiter. Now then, Your Excellency.
Yes, Miss Brett?
I should like to be excused now, please. I think I've given more than enough of my time for the furtherance of friendship between our countries.
Yes, dear lady. We are most gratified with all the assistance you have given. I'm not.
Ryunosuke, don't give up. Think, boy. It says that you have to have a wound for it to enter. Think, we read it.
This doesn't make sense. There had to have been poison in the bottle. So how? How did she swallow and live to tell the tale? Listen, sometimes you just get good at it, all right? I don't understand it.
Well, I suppose, if nothing else, this little Far Eastern charade will make for interesting conversation at the next party I attend in London.
There has to have been poison in the bottle. Doesn't there? There can't have been, because otherwise she would have keeled over dead. No.
Read it again, Ryunosuke. Think. We just read it.
Come on, Ryunosuke. We have all the clues now. That bottle of water contains poison. Get it. The culprit did put curare poison into Dr. Wilson's car. Did you see that? I was on that like a shark. I'm not letting her get away with it. The defense refuses to change his position. What really happened is I clicked by too quickly, and then it came up, and I'm lucky that the fucking answer I needed was the first one. That could have been bad. I gotta be careful with these clicks and this dialogue. You're serious?
Objection! Fool, are you blind? There's no possible way the bottle could contain poison. I mean, we just saw.
Miss Brett drinking the water from it?
That's right, which rather complicates your argument, I think.
And I believe that complication can be explained.
How exactly?
Start sweating, girl. I got your number. You need to think through all the things that don't quite add up here, one by one. I'm sure the answer is in the evidence we have in the court record somewhere. It has to be.
It is. We've already seen it.
Very well. If the defense truly intends to assert this claim,
I do.
Then I must ask you to support the assertion with evidence.
Support the ass with evidence, please.
It explains how the witness was able to consume the supposedly poisoned water and skates.
So do I probably just give the report. Because it says it in there, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Yes!
The answer to this riddle is right here in Miss Brett's own research report. See, I wasn't sure if it was this or also like the thing. But no, I think we have to do the report first.
Objection!
Because remember, we also have the dental record that says that he got a tooth extracted. We're probably gonna need that as well.
That's not a valid explanation.
No?
After all, we don't speak English. That report is utter gibberish. This impudent young scoundrel is trying to ridicule the court, Your Excellency.
I'm not trying to ridicule anyone, honest. I'm just reading Suzato-san's notes.
I concur. This report is too extensive to be considered in its entirety by the court. You will direct us to the pertinent section, counsel.
Which section of the report reveals the alleged answer to the riddle? It was under special characteristics. That was what it was under. It said the special characteristics is it has to enter through a rune. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Hope I'm right. We've been hearing a lot about this curare poison. And it's left me curious about something.
Oh? Counsel?
Well, it sounds as though indigenous hunters have been using this poison for years and years to lace the heads of the arrows that they shoot at whatever prey they're hunting.
So we've been led to believe, yes?
And the point of hunting is to catch prey to eat.
Get to the point, please.
But if they were to use these laced arrows, doesn't that mean that there would be traces of poison left in the prey the hunters were going to eat? That is true.
Yes, good point.
So surely the hunters wouldn't want to eat their prey, would they? Because then they'd be eating poison. But they just better hope that none of them have like a sore in their mouth though when they eat those.
Good gracious, counsel. No, that would be madness.
But I actually found the answer to that conundrum in one of these pages. Right here, right here. Under special characteristics, it says this. The poison starts to work after entering the body through a wound.
Through a wound, you say? I see. That makes sense.
Yes, the mention of that particular detail seemed a little strange to me, though. Gotta start sweating, girl. But it all makes sense when you interpret what's written like this. When curare enters the body through an open wound, it has terrifying poisonous effects. However, when it enters the body via the mouth, it has no poisonous effects whatsoever.
What?
Miss Brett, you authored this research. You knew curare's special characteristics. And you knew that you could make a spectacle of drinking that water without any danger to yourself. Did you now, madame? You meddling little... Oh shit! Swan's alive! Damn! Alright, you better... Nah, that thing's probably pooping in your head.
Well, Ryunosuke, it turns out you're an even better lawyer than I thought you'd be.
Hey, thanks, hot stuff. I learned it by watching you. Really? Me? A lawyer?
Objection!
I think you have great potential, Ryunosuke.
All this poison talk is fascinating, I'm sure. But I fail to see how it possibly...
Oh, she told him to shut up. So, the ill-bred little puppy has a new toy to play with. Some facts he read in a book. Ooh, she getting upsetty. But I'm afraid knowledge doesn't suit you, little boy. It only makes you look silly. Getting mad now, hey? What are you trying to say? Your schoolboyish logic has a fatal flaw.
Schoolboyish? Flaw?
As even your brain has managed to deduce, curare is safe to ingest. It seems likely that its effects are neutralized by the acidic nature of the gastric succus.
Girl, I'll give you a succus.
Oh, yes, well, of course. Gastric suckers? What are they?
Tell you when you're older.
So, if this lethal poison is completely harmless when drunk, the professor wouldn't have died when he swallowed it, would he?
Listen, don't start with this piece of dialogue, please.
All right, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you choke. Except you're missing the important thing. He had a wound in his mouth, madam. Where do we present it?
That's right.
Good gracious.
None of them thought of this. Really, none of them thought of it immediately. That's basic science. Science that even a schoolboy should be able to understand. No? Ma'am, I need you to calm down and tell your swan to calm down too.
Order in the court! The logic holds. If the lady and the professor drank the same poison, they would be affected in the same way.
Are you trying to suggest?
Yes, this curare poison is completely irrelevant to the case on trial.
No, ain't no way. That's right. Surely even a little cockroach like you could understand something as simple as that. Ooh, I can't wait to get this screenshot edited. Oh, ma'am, stop it. Oh, girl. You are in so much trouble with me. What is this welling up inside me? Oh, could be anything. Diarrhea? Something else? It happens. Where will you be when diarrhea strikes? I've never felt like this before. It's a sort of conviction to break down all the discrepancies. It's so intense. Almost rage like, boy, you are so meant to be a lawyer. Let's go. It's the lawyer welling up in you. More than anything else, it's an animalistic desire to take down my prey. Get him, girl. Get her!
Objection.
Yes! Oh my god, that was so cool! So cool! I don't think so, Miss Josiah Brett. How dare you use that tone with me? You know very well that there's no fatal flaw here. You know exactly why, even though both you and the victim swallowed the same poison. You are alive, but Dr. Wilson is dead.
Counsel, I'm sure I don't need to remind you. You must provide compelling evidence, as we now know that this poison is completely harmless when ingested.
Is it?
Why would Dr. Wilson alone have been killed by the curare?
Because of this, the medical report, remember?
Take that!
Couldn't even eat. As Miss Brett so readily pointed out, she drank the same water as the professor. Here we fucking go, the music! However, there was a fundamental and fatal difference between the two diners.
A fatal difference?
The toxic effects of curare are only felt when the poison enters the body through an open wound. So for a healthy person with no injuries, drinking it is completely harmless. But what if there was a wound inside the mouth of the person drinking the poisoned water? Come on, think everyone, you know.
Inside?
Yes, like the wound you might have if you had just been to the dentist and had a tooth extracted, for example. Oh! There goes everyone's bra. Here it come, everybody! Miss Brett, you've acknowledged many times in your testimony already that you were well aware of Dr. Wilson's dental appointment that day. She did say this a couple of times. So that's it. You used that knowledge to orchestrate this. Here we go. Oh, is she gonna have a crash out? I cannot wait for this. Girl, let's go. Let me see it. I know you crazy under there. Is she laughing? They all do in the end, don't they? I don't like to repeat myself, but honestly, I can't resist. These childish courtroom games and your half-baked arguments are all so puerile. What? What do you mean? Don't worry, little schoolboy. You'll find out soon enough. What's she doing? Hello? What the hell did she just do? You see, when you leave vital evidence lying around, you never know what might happen to it. Will you just let her grab that from you? No! I mean, it could just slip. Girl, if you do that, though, in a court of law, everyone will know you're fucking guilty for doing it. Don't even start. Let it go. I don't give a shit. Crash. It's fine. It's all over the floor now. We'll just test the floor. Oh dear, how careless of me. I'm afraid some crucial evidence may have just been tragically destroyed.
That's not a good look for you. There's no way this would hold up. Everyone would know you were guilty.
No, not my bra.
What just happened? It's the Englishwoman. She just smashed the bottle.
And in the Supreme Court? What a terrible blunder.
They actually think it was a blunder? She literally just said. Officer, what are you waiting for? Collect up as much of the water from that broken bottle as possible at once.
You're wasting your time. This delightful carpet under my feet here was a gift from the British Empire. I assure you, it will soak up the water beautifully. You have neither the technology nor the presence of mind to recover it.
And she's calling you all stupid.
Oh no!
How could you? You won't get away with this!
You can thump the bench and shout as much as you like, little boy. But I'm afraid we'll never know now, will we? If there really was poison in the bottle or not. And let us not forget, we still have some very compelling evidence left intact. How could this hold up in court? Man, Judge Judy would never. Isn't that right, counsel for the prosecution?
Oh, of course, of course. You're referring to this photographic print, I presume, dear lady.
That thing again. That's right, and really, looking at this photograph, it's clear as day, isn't it? The poor professor was sitting with his back to me. So of course the only person who could have shot him from the front is the little schoolboy.
No, ma'am.
Objection.
Ain't no way. No, you killed the victim that day, using curare. And then, in order to frame Ryunosuke Naruhodo for the crime, you waited until he picked up the pistol you'd arranged for him to find on the floor, before you shot the professor's dead body in the chest with your own hidden gun.
That's exactly what happened.
Then, in the confusion that followed, all you had to do was turn the dead professor and his chair around. You see, you had every opportunity to commit this crime.
What a wonderful imagination you have, young man.
What? Oh no.
A hidden gun, you say? And I shot the professor's dead body, did I? Well, I'm terribly sorry, but you don't have a shred of evidence.
Exactly. And as you have nothing to support your wild claims, the prosecution's stance remains unchanged. The victim, Dr. John H. Wilson, was killed by a gunshot to the chest. Delivered in cold blood by the accused, Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Ugh. This is unbelievable. How can this be happening? We had her, but now, is she really going to get away with it?
I cannot believe how shady she has been. I can't believe it.
The way she destroyed that evidence was obscene. I can't believe anyone fell for it and let that happen. Like, I just cannot. Ryunosuke.
Yes?
You've come this far, but now you're the only one who can finish it. Oh wait, what?
What do you mean?
We've lost a vital piece of evidence, it's true. So if there's any clues left for us to use now, they must be in your head.
In my head?
You told me before that your powers of observation were the one thing that you could really depend on.
Well, yes, that's true, but I didn't manage to notice that this woman was a foreigner with a swan on her head. What? How did you not notice that? This is the most obvious thing.
So think back again now. Try to remember every last detail about the scene that day.
Okay.
Everything you saw, everything you felt, the color, every smell.
Oh wait, is there something there? What could we remember?
What I saw, what I felt. Oh my god, is this a hear, feel, think moment? Every color.
Why, what's that mean? Ketchup? I don't think so.
Is Kazuma right? Somewhere in the vibrant memory of the same scene in my head. Could there be another clue to expose the identity of Dr. Wilson's killer?
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think it's ketchup, my dudes. There's a clue. We gotta go with it. We don't have a choice.
Actually, Kazuma, I think I might have something. Thinking back over everything I saw, I think I might have uncovered another clue. You always have something up your sleeve, don't you, Ryunosuke?
Alright, let's do it. How do we present it?
Come on then, let's wipe this smug smile off that English one's face with some evidence.
And then other things. Maybe. You know, just in case.
Alright, I can't wait!
Let's go! Do-do-do-do-do! It's been, I'm not saying that word, for a while that something feels amiss in my memories of that day. The guys know. Someone will take it out of context.
Whatever it could be, the key to arriving at the truth about all this.
See, I knew there was going to be something about the plate. I just wasn't sure what it would be. Remember we talked about this earlier, about how he's not facing food on his side that he couldn't even eat. The clue that shows who Dr. Wilson's real killer must have been this thing. The blood.
Take that!
Sounds a little British, doesn't it? Take that!
Inspector Hosonaga, answer me this.
Yeah, please do something.
Yes, what is it? Oh, he's still miles away. Probably thinking about that bottle being smashed.
To be fair, he should have held it a little tighter.
As you've said a number of times now, you strive for perfection in your investigations, don't you? Absolutely. I wonder, therefore, if perhaps you took anything else from the scene of the crime? Like, for instance, the plate of steak that you took to the victim's table that day?
Objection!
What do you mean? What are you objecting to? I'm just asking a question.
Exactly.
Where are you going with this, little boy?
It's just a memory that's been troubling me.
What memory?
I saw the scene shown in this photographic print with my own eyes that day. And I saw that on the wooden base of the plate the steak was served on was a spattering of blood.
What? Mm-hmm. Oh, really? And what of it? Obviously, that must have happened when you shot the professor.
No, that can't be the case, because, listen, the bullet wound's in his chest. How did it get behind him? Here's where we go. Here it comes, I bet you. Or we're gonna get to it.
Look at this photograph and the relative position of everything there.
The plate of steak is almost directly behind the victim. If I'm supposed to have shot Dr. Wilson in the chest from the front, there's no way the blood from the victim could have ended up directly behind him.
Ah!
Yes. The blood to have made it onto the plate, it implies that the plate was between the victim and the shooter, which means that the shooter must have been sitting opposite the professor, as you were. Josiah Brett?
I beg your pardon?
Objection!
That won't help. I know what you're saying.
This is beyond ridiculous, fabricated nonsense. Is the court seriously expected to believe something the accused apparently just remembered seeing?
Hold it!
Oh shit, let's hold it. Yeah! Holden's come to the party, everyone. We're Holden!
This
You alright over there, bud?
could be the moment my entire career in the police force have been leading to.
Well, you better help me out then.
Inspector, you mean... Yes, I took the plate in the interests of preserving evidence from the scene of the crime.
Ooh, girl, you got a hanky over there? You alright? You getting the vapors?
I took it. I took it, meat and all. Oof, and I don't care if they call me a thief because of it.
Ooh, girl, you a meat thief. Let's go. Listen, I'm fine with it. You be you, girl. Oh, listen, you don't like take some meat. You did what?
I took the steak that you've been eating, Miss Brett. I took the steak that the sergeant had been eating. I took it right in my behind.
Let's go, boy. Is that where you keeping it?
And I did it all in the name of justice.
He is happy.
Then we can find out for sure whether or not there's a bloodstain on Miss Brett's plate. We must examine it now.
Girl, you better go get it. Don't let her take it from you either.
Inspector, the court wishes to examine the plate from the victim's table immediately. Yes, sir.
Don't let her touch it. Keep it away from her. Okay, good. She's not even on the stand at the moment, it looks like.
Sorry for the delay.
It's alright, you alright?
Here is what you ordered, the steak. Well, what about the blood? Is there blood on it?
Of course there isn't!
Quickly, Inspector, the blood man! Show the court!
God, this is getting heated.
Of course. Examine the plate at your leisure.
I'm looking. Is there anything? No. I don't see it.
No. No blood. No blood anywhere? But no, that's
Impossible! I got nothing on. I'm naked under there.
I know I saw it. I'm sure of it.
Maybe can we examine it a little closer, maybe?
It was right there on the table behind the professor. There was blood on the side of the plate.
Would you lick it off or something, honey? What an unbecoming expression, little boy.
Oh.
You see, this is why I always say you can't trust what the Japanese tell you. Man, you need to sit down with that racism is weighing you down, ma'am.
I couldn't agree more in the case of this disgrace to the Empire.
I believe we may finally have reached a conclusion in this trial.
And you've been saying that for 8 hours. Let's hope so. This last pretend attempt at a courtroom proceeding is painful to watch. But I do promise to do my best to forget all about it when it's over. No, we can't give up. Don't be upset. We gotta think of something.
This sorry-looking steak reveals the facts all too clearly. If the sorry-looking accused wishes to examine it again, be my guest.
Plate of steak has been entered into the court record. The plate of steak the meal Miss Brett ordered for lunch, it was removed from their victim's table after the incident.
Was the plate I saw, or thought I saw, just a figment of my imagination? This is it now. I've lost.
Let me look at it. There's gotta be something. Okay. Let's take a look.
What the? Huh?
What the hell?
What in the world is this?
A special steak.
I think it's a Koban coin, and the hallmarks from the Hoei area.
That thing? Wasn't that the thing that the old guy was talking about ages ago?
What? What? No, I don't mean what is it. I mean, what's it doing there?
Wait, how? How then? What do you mean it's there?
Wait, did you say it was Hoei Koban? Yes, and apart from the meat juices, it looks to be in good condition. I imagine it's very valuable.
That's what the guy was saying about it. He was looking for it.
This isn't the first time today there's been talk of a Hoei Koban. I've heard of pearls before swine, but I've never heard of bouillon in bouillon.
Haha, good one.
And I don't think you ever will again. This is extraordinary, though. This means
I was gonna flip the plate over. I mean, maybe I still should. Just make sure that there's nothing else.
Can't find anything out of place.
Okay. Is that it then? There's that again.
This emblem on the side of the plate. Is it a cat? It's a cow, obviously. Most likely because the restaurant's signature dish is beef steak. It seems a lot of different restaurants have their own unique tableware. So this is the symbol of La Carnival?
Oh, that was important. So, okay, so can we actually look at the coin specifically?
Yes. I certainly never expected to find a precious coin underneath this thick cut of meat.
Oof, if I had $1. Just kidding, I've never said that, but I wish I had.
And it's from the Hoei area too, or era, sorry. That would make it really quite valuable.
It's well marinated in the juices as well, look.
What, are you thinking of eating it?
No, but the next time I order a steak in an expensive restaurant, one thing's for sure. My heart's gonna be racing as I lift up the meat and peer underneath for a prize.
I think you might have the wrong end of the stick about this, Ryunosuke.
Koban coin underneath the steak. There's only one logical explanation. Dude, that's crazy. Wait a minute though. So, okay, so are we done looking at it? Let's go back and see.
Ryunosuke, it's not over yet. Not until the final gavel.
Huh?
Never stop believing in yourself. Keep looking forward no matter what.
Okay. Okay, are we gonna get a prompt to show this? Because we gotta show it.
Believe in myself? Really?
Well, we can do it.
Maybe I
I should at least examine. Sorry, I did it a little earlier. See, I can never tell if, like, I mean, it is the tutorial, so obviously I should have known they're gonna guide me. I kind of already did it.
As the evidence requested by the defense has not been shown to be problematic in any way, I presume any further examination of evidence in this trial will be unnecessary. Does the defense have any objection?
Now I'm objecting. That bloodstain was going to clinch the trial for me. Can this plate of steak reveal any other clues at all? Yes. Yes, there's another clue, and a big one, too. Let's go. Your Excellency, please wait. This plate of beef is hiding another clue. Another clue that will reveal the shocking truth.
Objection!
Bro.
The only thing that's shocking here is your unhealthy fascination with beef steak.
Your Excellency, I think I've made myself clear, haven't I? I will not be able to turn a blind eye to any more unnecessary procrastination in this trial. Ma'am, you ain't the president. Sit your ass down. You ain't the queen.
I'm sorry, Miss Brett, but we must ensure a thorough examination of the evidence. I will not give a ruling until I'm completely satisfied that all reasonable doubt has been dispelled.
I see. As a newly affirmed ally of my country, that's still your position, is it? Yeah, we're not scared of your stupid ass. Thank you, Your Excellency.